Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new video. So let's talk about Dr. Disrespecting kids. Now, to be honest, I wasn't even entirely aware of what was happening with this situation until Dr. Disrespect made his tweet yesterday, basically confirming all of these allegations were true. Normally, I wouldn't make a video talking about allegations that early because it just stirs the pot and it creates too much shit, and I don't really like being a part of that. The only time I've actually ever done that before anything's been, proven is with the George Not Found allegations, and the only reason I did that was because both interactions on either side were very strange and it didn't really add up. So if I knew about this situation earlier, I likely still would have talked about it because Dr. Disrespect's response to being called out for talking to a minor was also equally as strange, and people are trying really fucking hard to pretend that it wasn't. So I can give a pretty quick rundown. A guy on Twitter named Jake Lucky made a tweet and said, "A report from the Bloomberg states that Dr. Disrespect was permanently banned by Twitch for exchanging explicit messages with a minor and inquiring about her plans at TwitchCon. The reasons for his banishment from Twitch were never given, but 3 people with knowledge of the matter said Beam was removed because he exchanged sexually explicit messages with a minor through the service's direct chat feature. He also asked a minor about her plans at the TwitchCon convention, according to 2 of the people who asked not to be identified discussing such a sensitive matter. A complaint was later filed with Twitch through its reporting system," the 2 said. Now, this is a pretty big allegation. I don't even have to say that. So your response, if you're innocent, should be pretty goddamn simple. Dr. Disrespect's response to this was, "Jake, seriously, I get it. It's a hot topic, but this has been settled. No wrongdoing was acknowledged and they paid out the whole contract." Now, again, this is a weird-ass response. You have every right to defend yourself if you're being accused of something that isn't true, whether you're under an NDA or a legal obligation. If you're being accused of something publicly, you have the right to defend yourself. People are trying to argue this, saying that, he signed an NDA with Twitch, so he can't just say that he's innocent. But the thing is, he very much can. So this is a weird-ass response. It's peculiar because it's not specific at all. So he made another response shortly after this and said, "Listen, I'm obviously tied to legal obligations from the settlement with Twitch, but I just need to say what I can since this is the fucking internet." It's like a 12-year-old started typing this. "I didn't do anything wrong. All this has been probed and settled. Nothing illegal, no wrongdoing was found, and I was paid. Elden Ring Monday." Now, the allegation of him texting a minor with explicit messages is already out there. So he could just say, "Hey, these allegations aren't true. I had no explicit conversation with a minor." But he didn't say that, and people are trying really hard to form this into something about legality, but that's not the case, and I feel like it's really obvious that it isn't. Now, on one hand, I can see why people wouldn't want to believe these allegations, especially after all the shit that's been going down on the internet as of recent, and just in general. People don't want to believe allegations like that. A lot of people like to fucking lie. It's not a surprise. On the other hand, people just don't want to believe it because they can't stop dick riding their favorite creator. It's a fucking revolving problem that people cannot seem to let go. Now, preceding all of this, yesterday, Dr. Disrespect made a brand new tweet, basically fucked himself over, contradicting like everything else he said. So the mysterious reason why Dr. Disrespect was banned years ago for, in quotations, absolutely no reason or an unknown reason has been solved because of this stupid fucking tweet. He starts off with saying, "The Twitch ban. Hello, I'd like to make a quick statement. Let's cut the fucking bullshit. As you know, there's no filter with me. I've always been upfront and real with you guys on anything that I can be upfront about, and I'm always willing to accept responsibility, which is why I'm here now. First and foremost, I do want to apologize to everyone in my community as well as those close to me, my team and everyone at Midnight Society Game Studio. A lot of people have been left in the dark about what happened yesterday with Midnight Society and we made the painful decision collectively to have me step down. Our team is full of incredibly talented and good people that have high career ambitions and families, and I'd never want to jeopardize the culture we have carefully crafted. Everyone has been wanting to know why I was banned from Twitch, but for reasons outside of my control, I was not allowed to say anything for the last several years. Now that 2 former Twitch employees have publicly disclosed the accusations, I can now tell you my side of the story regarding the ban." He just gets right into it. "Were there Twitch Whispers messages with an individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yes. Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not." What a great fucking start. These were casual, mutual conversations that sometimes lean too much in the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more. Listen, guy, I was having a casual conversation with a minor. I may have started talking about my cock, but like... It was completely normal. Nothing illegal happened, no pictures were shared, no crimes were committed. I never even met the individual. I went through a lengthy arbitration regarding a civil dispute with Twitch, and that case was resolved by a settlement. Let me be clear, it was not a criminal case against me, and no criminal charges have ever been brought against me. Now, from a moral standpoint, I'll absolutely take responsibility. I should have never entertained these conversations to begin with. That's on me. That's on me as an adult, a husband, and a father. It should have never happened. I get it. I'm not perfect, and I'll fucking own my shit. This was stupid. Now, real quick, there are only so many things that you could publicly acknowledge and own up to that can actually be forgiven and respected for owning up to these things. You could say some really fucked up shit, and some people would probably not like it, but they'd probably still forgive you at the end of the day because you acknowledge it and admitted your wrongdoing. This is not one of those things. So this whole monologue of him trying to say this happened, but acting like the but to the conversation is important, because it fucking isn't. Like, this whole spiel is unnecessary. Anyways, he continues and says, now with all this said, don't get it fucking mistaken. I've seen all the remarks and labels being thrown around so loosely. Social media is a destruction zone. I'm no fucking predator or pedophile. Are you kidding me? Anyone that truly knows me fucking knows where I stand on those things with those types of people. Fuck that. That's on a different level of disgust, and I fucking hate even hearing about. Don't be labeling me as the worst of the worst with your exaggerations. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. little over exaggeration. Let's be realistic. You get caught texting a minor and explicit messages were sent. Why would people not label you that way? Listen, guys, just because I was talking to a kid about cock and ball torture doesn't mean I'm a pedophile. Stop calling me names. This is exactly what that conversation feels like right now. I'm exaggerating, by the way. I feel like I need to mention that. I have no idea what he said in these messages. He just acknowledged that they were being explicit. They could have been talking about random shit. I don't know if they're talking about cock and ball torture or nipple piercings. It doesn't really fucking matter to me. He was having an explicit conversation with a minor. Anyways, continuing, he says, but I think I've said what I need to say regarding the ban itself. That's it. That's why Twitch made a decision in 2020. To my team, community, industry friends that have supported me, I apologize. I wish I could have said all this sooner. You guys have always shown me and my family love and support throughout all these years. We love you guys like you can't imagine. I have the fucking best community and circle. If any of this has made you uncomfortable, I get it. You don't have to support me anymore, but just know you have always been greatly appreciated. But trust me when I say this, to all my haters that live and breathe social media with zero real life experience, I don't give a fuck about you. Finally, if you're uncomfortable with this entire statement and think I'm a piece of shit, that's fine. But I'm not fucking going anywhere. I'm not the same guy that made this mistake all those years ago. I'm taking an extended vacation with my family as mentioned on stream, and I'm coming back with a heavy weight off my shoulders. They want me to disappear. Yeah, fucking right. I wish people would stop tossing this in like apologies and stuff with the, I'm a different person now. 4 years ago, you were still a grown-ass man. You still made that decision and you still have to own up to it. Now, to make things worse for himself, I think he tried to save face with his tweet because people called him out for editing the tweet. Where he admits to talking to a minor, he says, were there messages with an individual minor? He changed that to individual, got called out for editing his tweet and changed it back to individual minor. So I mean, let's be real here. Whether you come back or not, you're fucked. So with people saying stupid shit like this and coping as hard as possible, trying to defend their favorite creator, you can stop. Like, you fucked up. If you forgive him for this, I mean, that's your choice, but that would be kind of a weird decision to make, in my personal opinion. Now, was I surprised by this news? Yeah, a little bit. Only because I had no idea what was going on at first. But was I rolling around and fucking ripping my hair out, going, how could this happen? No, not really. The dude fucking cheated on his wife. He has a wife and a child. This isn't really a huge shocker. I hope people don't go out defending Twitch either, because the only reason these were leaked is because these were two former Twitch employees. Okay, like, I'm pretty sure Twitch tried to cover this shit up, which hence why is the reason I think he got paid off. So other than those two employees, I don't think Twitch gives the slightest fuck about what happened. In fact, I'm pretty sure they're just trying to save face. Anyways, that's all I got. If you guys enjoyed, thank you for watching, and come back for the next.